Hello Internet, I'm Evermore, and I come to you today with a fix for a problem I've had ever since I installed Windows for the first time on my Samsung 850 EVO SSDs on this new AMD motherboard. At first I wasn't sure if it was just a corrupt install of Windows, but what it would do is it would constantly loop in on itself saying preparing automatic repair. And eventually, I do remember back then something with the bootrec rebuild options to tell it which drive it was. And I could get into Windows by unplugging all my other drives, or by, in my case, pressing F11 and selecting which drive I wanted it to boot from. And it happened to be the second one on the list. I was like, well, why isn't it just selecting this? I've gone through this a dozen times, telling it it only lists one install of Windows, but it's not showing it. So instead I opened up DiskPart in Windows. I'm like, there's got to be a better solution to this than going into recovery and not getting anywhere. So what I did is you go into Windows and you select DiskPart. And at this point, once you're on this screen, you want to do list disk. This will show you all your current disks. If you need to figure out which drive is what, you can simply go into your disk management, and on this window it'll list right down here. All of these will be in the same order as they are on your screen over here. So in my case, number 4 is my C drive. So what we'll do is we'll go disk, or select disk 4 for activating it. Now we're going to go detail disk. This will show us all our information about it. Shows it's my 850 EVO. Down here it shows me it's my boot drive. Shows me that I have 3 partitions. One's the system restore point, one's the master boot record, and the volume 8 name on this one is the master partition on this. So now what we want to do is go one more, because we already know that it's a boot disk. That flag is set. So then what we want to do is we're going to go select part 2, because it's the second one on the list. And then we're going to go detail part. And here it shows for our partition 2 that it's hidden. It's not hidden. It's active, yes. And that it is the boot. Well, in my case, this was not set to yes. This was set to no. So to change that, you can select help, and you can go through this list and it'll show you what to do. By typing active, you can mark the selected partition as active. So that's all I did, is I typed active and I was done. And then I went exited Windows, restarted, and I no longer came back to this screen and it booted up as normal. So I hope today that this can help someone. If you're stuck in this constant repair loop, it might be that Windows just hasn't set that partition to active, and that's the way you can do it. So cheers everyone, signing out.